Hello, so far we've learned about complete sentences, which was a review, and we learned the pin strategy yesterday. So today is day 3, and we are going to be working on verbs, and we've already talked about action verbs, but now we're going to extend that to linking verbs also, and then we will review the search and check step that we learned yesterday also. So here is action verbs. We already talked about these, and action verbs are a word that shows what the subject does, and I just picked a graphic here. So we've got a girl dancing, we've got a kid crying, a kid bouncing a ball, throwing a football. So action is going to be things that we usually can see someone doing with their body. Sometimes it can be their mind, so they can be thinking is another thing that can be an action form of verbs. So another form of a verb is called a linking verb, and this is words that link the subject to another word that describes the subject. And there's some examples over here on the right. If you look over there, we see am, are, be, been, become, is, seem, was, were, and whoops, I have seem there twice. So we'll take that off of there. There should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, sorry about that typo there, extra. And so we're going to want to make sure that we are using both of these types of verbs. We're going to want to make sure that we're using a verb that has action, but we're also going to want to make sure that we do the state of being verbs, which is those linking verbs also, so that our sentences have variety. So make sure that you're using both action verbs and linking verbs. So here are those search steps that we did yesterday. And whenever we're going back and searching the sentence, this is after we've wrote it, we're going to want to make sure that we ask ourselves, is there a verb? Then we're going to want to make sure that we ask ourselves if there's a subject. So write out the subject, ask who or what is doing the verb. And then we're going to want to make sure we do those complete sentences strategies that we talked about right away here on day 1, which is making sure that the beginning has a capital letter, the ending has ending punctuation, and that the sentence makes sense. So I have a few examples here that we're just going to go through. And the first one is Jennifer is very beautiful. Now if you remember that linking verb list, is actually a linking verb. It's linking Jennifer to very beautiful. So Jennifer is very beautiful. So our verb in this sentence would be is, and then our subject would be Jennifer. And does the sentence have a capital letter at the beginning? Jennifer has a capital letter J at the beginning of her name, and it has a period at the end, so that is a complete sentence. Does it make sense? Let's read it again. Jennifer is very beautiful. I think that definitely would be something we could have written down before. So let's take a look at the second one here. Mark went shopping today. This actually has a double verb. The verb would be went shopping, because that's what he did. And then who went shopping would be Mark. So Mark is our subject. Mark is capitalized. He's the beginning of the sentence with the M there, so that looks good as far as capitalizing the first letter of the sentence. And then we have a period at the end. Let's read it again. Mark went shopping today, and I would say that makes sense, so we're good with that sentence. The third one says, I am happy to see you today. This one is like the first one where we had Jennifer is. This one has a linking verb, so am is a linking verb. And then I is your subject. So it starts with a capital I, which is good. We got the capital letter at the beginning, period at the end. I am happy to see you today. Sure sounds like it makes sense to me. It would be something positive for someone to hear. So I like that one. Sounds good too. So hopefully these examples have helped you a little bit here with understanding how we can write linking verbs and reviewing how we do that strategy for search and check to make sure that our sentences are complete. So there's going to be an assignment for you to complete here, and good luck with that, and we will talk to you tomorrow.